Hold up. Hey. Hot topic.
Hot topic. This is very apropos to what's going on right now in our country. Do you think drafting young adults is still necessary in times of war? Do you think drafting young adults is still necessary in times of war? Now, me personally, I heard about this a lot when I was at the age. I heard about it a lot, and I was like, Lord
Selective
Jesus,
service.
please
Yeah.
do not come get me, because I ain't got no pride for this. I ain't got no pride for this flag. I ain't got none. You know what I'm saying? But nah, for real, the question is for today. Do you think drafting young adults is still necessary in times of war? Mr. Davis.
I don't, because you have so many volunteers that's willing. You dig what I mean? You have back in the day, it's a lot of people that wasn't willing to leave. It was a lot of people that didn't want to go to the war. So, but it's
Yeah.
different now. That pride that you say that you don't have no pride in representing that flag. There's
Mm-hmm.
so many people who are gun ho for it. You dig what I
Absolutely.
mean? And I don't think it's necessary to draft. Now, I'm a one word who ain't got no brothers and no sisters. Now I got two sisters, but they bonus. You
Yeah.
dig what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't come out my mama womb. So therefore I
Okay.
was safe no matter what. You dig what
Right.
I mean? They came out of my other mother's womb.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
will catch. But my point that I'm making is because I don't believe you step on nothing but stairs. So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got
Mm-hmm.
two bonus sisters, and so I was safe from having to worry about a draft because C and I are in that age where, yeah, it's a possibility that we could have got hemmed up in that. You dig what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Not too far over, but far enough that they could have been like, look, one word, you gone. Because they have selective service. You got to sign up for selective service. And if that number call, but because I'm my mom's only child, I don't have to worry about that. Or I didn't
Mm-hmm.
back then. But
Mm-hmm.
no, I think it's too many people who willing to go gun ho for it than for the draft to be necessary. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I will only think it's necessary if, like Rob said, if no one is willing to go, no one is signed up for the military anymore. But if there's plenty of people signing up for the military, then you you putting people out there that ain't trained soldiers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they can go through basic training. I get it, I get it.
Yeah.
But if it ain't in your heart to be a soldier, you ain't a soldier. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can have pristine training, but if you in your heart to
Yeah.
blow somebody's tail off to protect yours, and yours that you're protecting is your country, and you're saying you're protecting the freedom of our country, which I think there are certain people that have been literally called and appointed to do that, and they
No,
have the
no doubt.
gumption to
For
do
sure.
that.
For
And I
sure.
think these people are very important to our society. But I would hate to put somebody out there that's been some little kid that's a gamer all their life, but they didn't like shooting games. You know what I'm saying? And because it's real people, so what do? You in an area, and the area of the country is the enemy, and the enemy got little kids out there, and they telling you, like in biblical times, wipe them all out. Don't leave nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't got that type of coldness in me to look at a kid and just blink and
Yeah.
and they out
Just
of here
blink and they out. Yeah.
just because
Yeah, that's different, bro.
they're a different nationality to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna call out one, but just something different than me, and they're not American. It's like, okay, we at war with these folks, and hey, I'm supposed to pillage everything, take everything, annihilate this race, and then two, how can I do that if I don't inertly or in my heart believe in the cause of
Right.
this, or I don't even know the cause of this? I just know, hey, I was drafted. They told me to go. Hey, let's get it. Yeah, that ain't me. I'm not GI Chris. Can't be that. And you got to be a certain age to get that. But anyway, go ahead.
So let me ask you this, man, and I'm gonna throw a kind of wrench like we always do with these. We always go off course. What
Yeah.
about the Stone Cold Killers in jail? The little YNs, the Stone Cold Killers. Do you draft them and send them over? Because they ain't got remorse for their own.
Yeah.
They'll go kill over a block. You kill over your country, and then you give them incentives like, yo, you go to war, you come back, okay, you get a
So on
pardon.
some real
Yeah, you get a pardon.
suicide
Yeah,
squad
right,
type
right.
energy. You
So,
know what I'm saying?
I mean, because you have all of these killers Now they need training because these one words be killing the wrong folks. They don't ever half of them don't hit who they trying to hit. But it's just I'm
Excuse
just asking. So if the draft is necessary, do you go to your prison systems for the ones who are cold and
me.
will
Right,
kill on sight?
right.
Because if you'll kill somebody that look like you in your own hood, what's the difference in sending you over to war to kill somebody who don't look like you and you showing yourself to be gangster and heartless? Now, that may be controversial. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just asking a question, like in the comments, if you feel like commenting, am I wrong for looking at it from that way? What's your thoughts? See?
I don't think you're wrong for looking at it that way because when you're in jail, you're property of the state. Part, you know, you don't get paid
Mm,
much. You know what I'm saying? They tell you when to eat, tell you when to
right.
sleep, tell you when to go here, tell you when to go there. You know, you have this much free time on the yard, so to speak. You got this much free, you know what I'm saying? So they be like, hey, all the goons, murder some folks. My only thing would be, and I'm making this joke, a comparison to Suicide Squad. Their protection, they had a chip in them, like, yo, you mess up, bang bang on the head, that thing blow
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what my concern would be. If you give these starch criminals guns, are they just gonna turn on the guards? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this guard been smacking me upside the head and like nobody know this. He finna get a headshot right quick before we even get to war. You know, that would be the only thing about it. Like, there'll be people easy to draft, but they gonna have to be reconditioned and trained. You got to make sure these dudes can be kept under wraps, so to speak.
I get it. I get
Yeah,
it. I mean, but when you drop somebody off before they get a gun over in Iran, Iraq, or wherever
mm,
the war at, and be like, look, you can act a fool if you want to.
right.
You here,
Yeah.
or you can play along with the game and get your pardon when you get back to the crib. You dig
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'm asking. This is not real life. I get it, and I'm not even judging those who are, because some people have had to kill for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about the little YNs that just be recklessly and aimlessly, and I do mean aimlessly, shooting.
Aimlessly. Yes. Yes.
Do you draft them, because our prison systems are filled with us, and if they feel like they gang, warriors, or they feel like they're soldiers,
Yeah.
then you feel like you're a soldier for the hood, then
Fight
here
for
you
your
go.
country.
Fight for your country. Like, you
Yeah.
dig what I mean? When you get back, you can go back to your hood. I don't know. I just see so much. I watch the news, and black on
Right.
black crime is real.
Right.
And they feel like, yo, I know how to. And some of these young cats, they surgical with these weapons, bro. They
Right.
can break down an AR-15, AK-47 ain't the thing no more. They
Yeah.
can break our AR-15 or whatever the case may be in a heartbeat and tell you what to do. And some of them are going to the range. They
Yeah.
get arrested, they go to jail. You
Mm-hmm.
you got them for life, or you got them for this many years. Why not?
I mean, I think it's a decent idea. I think they should be pulled from above someone that's just in the street. You know what I'm saying? Just a
Yeah, for sure.
average Joe kid. Like, for example, you know, you're your mom's only son. No, I don't think that should happen. And of course, I guess there are rules for that. But I'm just saying, like, it seems like I don't think that would be a bad idea. Like I say, they just got to be trained. They just got to be trained though. You know, because
Yeah,
over
for
there, I
sure. You
mean,
can't just
war
send
is
them out there
real.
for nothing.
You know that, like, you know, this ain't shooting in the street, man. Everybody trying to kill you over there, and you got to work. And a lot of those, they
To
work as a
include kids.
team. You're not a one man army. There's a team. They have rules and tactics in the way they do that stuff. You ain't just go out there just, you know, like they do in the movies and do in real life. Be shooting,
Right, right,
turn
right.
it the other way, not hitting. Man, shoot, you got to know what you're doing. But I don't think that's a bad idea though, for real, bro.
I will say this. Of course, I got a couple of my officers who are soldiers.
Yeah.
Couple of those soldiers and my officers have been to war, and one in particular told me, when I got back from the war, I had to condition myself because I had PTSD with women and children.
Mm,
Because the one thing that you have to understand, when you go to war, they are there to fight for their country for real, and dying is an honor. So when you're
right.
trying to protect the woman and the child and preserve life, what we do in the US, when you get over there, those children and women are trying to kill you. So it took a minute for this particular officer to readapt to life in America. He had
Yeah.
PTSD when it came to women and children. And at first I'm like, oh, this one word ill. You know what I'm saying? But then I
Yeah.
had to really listen to what he was telling me, and it's like, man, that's deep. You know what I mean? Like, that's super deep because we think preserve life. They
Right.
think I'll give my life. And
Mm-hmm.
how can you fight an enemy who is not afraid to die? I know a lot of people, I
Exactly.
die, I die. It's a little different.
Till you
It's a
almost can
little
die for
different.
real. Right.
Exactly. It's a little
Right.
different. So, and ain't no drugs involved for them saying, I'll die for my country. That's straight heart. Now, we got some Americans that's like that, gun ho, but that's a different animal, bro. That's a different
Yeah,
animal.
I don't think, man, when I was a teenager, man, like I was really terrified, like I was gonna have to go. Like I had no interest in that. Because like I say, I wasn't a kid that grew up like, okay, yeah, I'm ready to die for none of y'all.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? For none of y'all, including this country. And I ain't hating on the country.
No, not at
This is
all.
not a segment talking
But
about how much I hate
right,
the
right.
country, but to the point of willing to die for that. Like I just wouldn't at that point and wasn't a trained soldier. And I played ball. That's what I did. I played ball and read the Bible. Those two things I did. So I didn't. It wasn't for me, man. But I truly, really respect anybody who would be willing to do that. I got friends that's been deployed multiple times, man. Uh, I got one of my close friends been deployed multiple times. He got
Right,
to the point
right.
where he can retire. You know, I'm happy for him. But I was nervous as ever. Like, yeah, bro, I'll be gone about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back next year. I'm like, man, that's crazy, bro.
It
So,
is. It is. And we you got other brothers that we know. Kareem, he was gone
mm-hmm.
for month. I mean, about a year or so away from his wife. You got SOCOM, you got J
J
May.
May,
Like
yep,
you got a lot of military homies, and we
yep,
got a lot of military associates that we know that they got deployed and they did
yep.
these things, and I salute to them. You know what I mean?
Big salute.
Where I take my cars to get tinted. That young lady, she deployed right now. But you dig
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? But the point is, I salute every soldier who served, who's serving currently,
Yeah.
because it takes a different mindset. Some people do it for a means of just for a means. You know what I mean? Like the hood was going to take them out, so they went to the military so they can become a better man or a woman. And I salute y'all
Mm-hmm.
for it. I
Mm-hmm.
was too rebellious in my teenage. I just told you I had two before I graduated high school. I
Yeah.
didn't want nobody. That's why I didn't join ROTC. What you gonna tell me, bro? You got me
Right.
messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You like
Right.
so. I didn't have the discipline, so I salute folks who do have the discipline or who had the courage to say, "I'm signing up. I'm going here." I learned my discipline a different route, and I'm not knocking those who went to the military.
Yeah.
I went a different route, and I'm happy where I ended up. But I salute all of those who went, whether you was forced to go
Mm-hmm.
or it was a family thing where it's tradition and all the family went in, or you just
Yeah.
decided I want more in life and this is what I did, this is what I want to do. So yeah, man, salute to all of those. And then everybody who in war now, anybody who lost a family member in war that's going on this war that's going on right now. Cause right
Yeah.
now I can't even tell you what we warring for. I just know my gas price is $4.19 a gallon. You dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
I can't use the cheapo. I got to use the
Hey,
other stuff.
that's when premium ain't premium. You know what
It
I'm
ain't
saying?
premium. You
Any
dig what
other
I'm
time,
saying?
yeah, I get to put that 93 in there, man. I got to put this 93 in this mug.
93 in there. Hey, bro,
God,
can you
damn.
take me? Hey, bro, that's gonna be $20.
Right.
As
Right.
soon as
Ain't
you
no
can
free
you take
rides.
20? I
Yep.
need a dub. That's
Ain't
2
nothing but a
gallons.
mile away. 22 actually. All right, man. We're gonna hold up and wait and get